Alright, I'll get you started. I think of Antigone's characterization as somewhat motherly, nature-like, and it makes me think she has a strong love for the natural world and not the physical, human-made world.
I was thinking more along the lines of like more animalistic behavior. She doesn't really care for other things. A lot of animals work alone. They don't really work in packs. I mean, some of them do, but she's kind of not listening to Creon, and I kind of get that. I don't know that that was intended, but that's just how I see it.
Okay. Yeah, I could see that. Definitely her stubborn pride is somewhat animalistic.
Could I
Yes.
You wanna? Okay. I was kind of thinking like she marches to the beat of her own drum, kind of like what Trevor said.
Okay, yeah.
She doesn't really take any kind of, you know, what's the word? Like,
Orders. Tactile.
like, order, not really orders, but like advice from anybody. Like, she doesn't listen to Ismene, and she doesn't like listen to Creon and all the warnings people tell her. So like, she doesn't really listen to other people. She does what she wants to do. Kind of like a free spirit.
Yeah. Scott.
I don't know if you all realize this, but the birds especially, that was a part of divination. The birds were supposed to be the mouthpiece of the gods. Sometimes people would release birds into the air, and they were, through the birds, the prophets, seers, would be, Tiresias would be one. They would interpret the will of the gods. And so the birds correspond lots of times to the birds, the gods speaking.
Okay, and on that note, that definitely shows that the gods are angry with Antigone's punishment, I think, because the birds, like you say, the mouth of the gods are confused, angry, killing each other is what Tiresias says, and I think that really adds to Antigone's character.
Okay, so this might be a really dumb connection, but when you said birds, for some reason my mind went to Mockingjay from like Hunger Games. If you've seen the movie, the part in the movie where she's in her wedding dress and she puts the wedding dress on to show everyone, and then she spins around and it turns into like a Mockingjay costume. It kind of represents how like she's a bird and like she grew up kind of like in the beginning she was so innocent, and then in the end she wanted to be noticed and like speak out, and it relates to Antigone because Antigone in the beginning of the book, she was innocent, but then we see that she wants to be noticed, so she goes ahead and states that she wants to bury her brother, and then takes the necessary factors into account to go ahead and make that be known.
Okay, so it's like the evolution of the character.
Exactly.
Did anybody notice any other symbols? I thought it was pretty tough to pick out any.
Well, the chorus represented the patriarchal society that they lived in, I believe, because it was dominated by old men. And if you're reading it, you don't really think about that, but you have to remember that it's a drama, and you have to kind of think of the work in terms of it being performed. So that could have an impact on who's watching it.
I like it.